everybody, it's Ashley and Gus.
Or Gus and Ashley.
And today,
yes,
we have our utility conference producer hats on.
Woohoo!
So we're going to talk to you about our digital engagement and social media for utilities conference. We have the event is about 2 months away, less than 2 months away.
I think it's less than 2 months away. It
6
is
weeks
May 6th and 7th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the beautiful Bee Ocean Resort, which is right on Fort Lauderdale Beach.
And we were talking. Ashley's been talking to a lot of the attendees who are coming up, and she's been taking notes. And
I do that as a producer.
You're really, really good at that.
I
mean,
I want to know. Like, we are in the business of helping utility professionals get better at what they do to make them feel inherently more confident in their abilities and their skill set and their network. So yeah, I ask a lot of questions when I get people on the phone. You want to hear a little bit?
Yeah. Also, I just mentioned we're in a new position here.
Yes,
we've changed. We're standing. Whiteboard. We're standing. It's our small format whiteboard. We'll call it.
And this is what time it
London,
is.
Fort Lauderdale,
and San Diego.
And San Diego. Our clocks there are the places we like to visit. Anyway.
If you were wondering,
we're testing this. We're testing out this new.
Does my hair look
studio?
good here?
Your hair looks phenomenal.
Do those clocks make me look fat? Anyway,
the clocks make you look like you're out of time.
Oh, okay, so
they're timeless. Anyway.
Oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to sort of review some of the pain points that our attendees are talking about, like things that that they're struggling with at their jobs right now. And if any of these resonate with you, figure out how to get in this room, because it's nice to be around other people who have the same problem, right?
Oh, always.
Yeah.
And we've been running this event
2009.
Since 2009.
Can you imagine?
We added the digital engagement
I had a
component.
whole different husband back then.
Wow. How about that? Anyway, husband number 2 coming up here. Anyway, the digital engagement part has been just added new to this conference this year too, so it's something new.
Well, and I think what's important there too is we had so many times where we'd meet, and the social media folks were like, "Hey, it'd be really great if we could have the folks who are in charge of the digital channels be here, because this is totally like this involves them." So. If you have difficulty reaching and engaging customers through traditional channels, you should be in this room. Negative customer sentiment online, difficulty managing brand reputation on social media. That's just 2 of the challenges, 3 of the challenges that have been faced.
I know you mentioned yesterday the lack of good data to drive insights. If you want to find out what other utilities are doing, we'll be speaking about that. I know something else we're talking about.
How do they measure how are they measuring this? How are they approaching how to fix it? Like, how are they? Yeah.
I mean, I know something else. AI. AI is going to be
huge. It might be the AI conference for digital engagement and social media for
we're hearing so much on AI these days, and how it's going to affect every aspect of every business.
What's cool about that too is AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but it is also something to be wary of. I mean, you need to be aware of what the risks are as well as the opportunities, and those are both going to be very heavily discussed at this conference.
Yeah, I know a topic that always comes up, and I heard somebody talking about the other day. What tools are you using to measure? What's best practices? Who should be doing? How about compliance? How do you stay compliant with the regulators? Some of you have regulated utilities out there.
And I know that there are a lot of leaders in the utility industry that are a little gun shy about just trying something new. Well, the nice thing about this conference is that the participants get to really interact with each other and find out what each other's doing. Like, what are you guys doing? What's working? What have you tried that didn't work? A lot of conversation that can be very helpful. Lots of insights from experience comes out at this event.
And it doesn't hurt that it's on the beach.
It is a nice place to send people if you have
Has
some folks who
two pools.
have worked a little hard and need a little break. It's a great opportunity to step away from the office. We've had companies in the past who have actually, we have a company coming as well this time around in May. They're sending the whole team. So it's really an opportunity, almost like a team retreat, to be able to gather together. They probably are not in the office all the time together. They're hybrid.
These days.
Yeah, they're hybrid. So to be able to get together on something other than Teams or Zoom is special, right? So they get a chance to really talk to each other, get to know each other as team building, but also get all of this fabulous knowledge that they're going to get from all of the other utilities that are there. So that's really big. Heavily siloed organizations, utilities are siloed organizations, and to be able to learn what other utilities are doing to help bridge those gaps and work together as a company so you can make sure that your messaging is more unified across and getting participation from across different departments.
Yeah, of course. Who has the keys to your social media? Who has the keys to your digital engagement?
Right.
Should you have people? Should you have your linemen be on social media? Should they be sending you videos? Should they be sending you what's going on out in the field? How do you handle crisis management through your social media platforms? Through all your platforms, all your digital platforms. When we talk about digital engagement, that could be the text messages, your telephone. One of our lights is like glowing here.
Oh, that's weird. It might be the sun.
Like you're done.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well, yeah. So no, I just think, the opportunity to learn from other utilities is so huge. The opportunity to meet others who do what you do can be so helpful. And then to face these pain points head on, right? Like, oh my gosh, if I had the answer or even a partial answer to half of these questions, I would be in much better shape.
Yeah.
And that's what we do at our conferences. And that's why coming to the Digital Engagement and Social Media for Utilities Conference can be such an opportunity for you and the folks in your organization.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're a manager managing social media, whether you're, you have a team of two or you're managing the entire department, and you got 50 people working social media.
Absolutely.
Underneath you. I mean, this is a place to be. You're going to meet other social media managers, other social media professionals in the utility space.
Other digital engagement folks who are running voice of the customer for their organizations, voice in the customer satisfaction group, customer experience group. They're trying to figure out how to mold those digital channels into what they do. Your call center is not a call center anymore. It's a contact center, and you need your folks to be able to answer not just the phone that's ringing or the email that's coming in, but the tweet that went out, right?
We watched The Intern last night, and the scene in The Intern.
Was it The Internship? This is the one where
The Internship.
Vince Vaughn and he's that other guy.
And he's working the call center.
Google. Oh my God. Yeah, it was great. It was just, everybody should watch that for a little inspiration.
Yeah, we should tee that up. We should tee that scene up for our conference.
Absolutely. But I mean, it's no longer the future. It's now. And that's what this conference is all about. It's bringing together what's happening now and what we anticipate happening in the future.
And some of those call centers we know today are from home.
Yes, absolutely. You've got remote employees.
Yeah, remote employees get CSR that are working from home, and how do you give them the keys to the social platform when they need it? And if you're, our kids are of an age where they have actually nice kids have their own places now. They're getting transactions done differently. They're not picking up the phone. They're not using their emails.
They do not talk to my daughter is so sweet, but she refuses to talk to a person. So she wants everything to be able to manage her accounts digitally.
Yeah. So how do you connect with the younger generation? How do you connect with today's?
Yeah, because they're paying your bills now.
Up and coming customer. I mean, you're a new customer. How do you educate them on how the utility industry works and what's expected of a customer? I mean, fortunately, in the utility industry, you touch everybody.
Yes,
everybody's
your customer.
Everybody's your customer. Every place you go, every place you do something, whether you're gas water, electricity.
Yeah.
In some places, the trash removal is part of the
Definitely.
utility organization.
The cable
could be part of it.
Yeah. Wastewater. I mean, it's pervasive, and I think again, when you think about the fact that you are not only speaking to your customers and engaging them, it's also how are you making sure the folks internally are giving you the support and giving you the opportunity to share their stories with the public. So community events and how you use social for that, how you do digital engagement for some of those service.
And what about let's look at some big whales in the room here. What's going to happen with TikTok? What's going on with the company formerly known as Twitter?
Absolutely.
What's
that was just starting to happen last year when we ran this conference. Right. So there's a lot that's changed with Twitter and X since then, and utilities are, they're in a position it's a channel that they still need to pay attention to. So we talk about that at this conference.
Are you using Threads?
We're also talking about how writing, making sure that the verbiage that you're using on your website isn't making the phone ring. Because you need to use a certain kind of language to make sure that people understand what you're saying on your website and all of your communications that come out of your department. So lots of information, lots of networking, lots of fun.
So we hope you can join us at the Social Media for Utilities.
The Digital Engagement and Social Media for Utilities Conference, May 6th and 7th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. If you have any questions, DM me, drop a line in the comments. We look forward to seeing you.
Have a great day.
Cheers.